Matt Rule makes massive Dylan Raiola admission after HC forced to admit tough Nebraska reality. Dylan Raiola definitely had his moments in 2024, but by the end of last season, the Huskers' quarterback's weakness was exposed. Even when Nebraska took down the Buffs 28-10, avenging their 14-36 defeat from the 2023 season, Coach Prime was full of praise for QB Raiola. "I love what he showed," Deion Sanders said at the time. 3 wins out of the first 3 games. Nebraska was off to a flying start last year. So was Raiola. Unfortunately, the Huskers QB never truly played to his full potential ever again, as Nebraska ended its season with a poor 7-6 finish. Even in his debut against UTEP, Raiola looked solid, going 19 of 27 for 238 yards and 2 touchdowns in under 3 quarters. From a distance, that's impressive, but once you zoom in, the cracks showed. The freshman QB was sacked 27 times over the season, proof that the transition wasn't exactly smooth. Still, Coach Rule remains optimistic. He's standing by his young quarterback, pointing to moments of growth, especially in their 28-10 road win at Purdue, as signs of what Raiola could become. Raiola still got believers. Earlier this year, when discussing Raiola's Nebraska future, Rule confirmed his stance on the Huskers QB1. "He is 10 steps ahead of where he was, and where he was pretty cool," Nebraska head coach said. Yes, the 20-year-old did lack consistency throughout the season, but Patrick Mahomes' doppelganger still managed to set Nebraska freshman records for passing yards, 2,819, and completion percentage, 67.1%. And recently, when Coach Rule sat for a podcast ahead of the 2025 regular season, he only doubled down on his Raiola take on the May 27th episode of the Big Ten Football Podcast. Host Rick Pizzo asked the head coach about how Raiola reached that ceiling. Matt Rule then shared a glimpse of his quarterback's growth. "I think the first step was playing him as a freshman. That's not really the way of college football nowadays. You have to be willing as a young player to live, be resilient, and live through the highs and lows, the ups and downs, take criticism." Freshman Raiola, in that game against Purdue, turned in an efficient outing, completing 17 of 27 pass attempts for 257 yards, which included a touchdown pass to Jamal Banks in the third quarter. In the meantime, social media has also changed. Fans found Rule's quarterback copying Mahomes' pre-game ritual. The quarterback faced the packed stands, raising his arms and gesturing for the crowd to cheer louder. That's when trolls started to pour in. Ultimately, how you cope is what truly matters. Matt Rule shared, "He was resilient. He was tough. He earned his teammates' respect. I think coming into year 2, he knows better what college football is all about." To the head coach, Raiola has been impressive lately with his physical development and hard work during practices. Raiola credited his physical breakthrough to weeks of effort, which culminated during spring break. "When on spring break, came back about 9 or 10 pounds lighter," he shared. Even though Nebraska did not have the picture-perfect ending to the 2024 season, they broke a 7-year drought. How has Matt Rule built a winning culture? In just his second season, Rule did something that has become foreign to thousands of Nebraska fans: win a bowl game. Yankee Stadium was filled with "Go Big Red" chants as Raiola and company steamrolled the Boston College Eagles with a 20-15 Pinstripe Bowl victory. The Eagles clawed back from being down 3 scores to make the game interesting. However, Nebraska held on. Nebraska's trip to the Pinstripe Bowl marked the 54th bowl trip in school history and the Huskers' first since the 2016 postseason. It was indeed a big victory, but it had cost Matt Rule's blood, sweat, and tears to inject a winner's mentality within the boys. As he shared, "I think when you come into a program that hasn't been there in a long time, you're trying to teach the guys amongst anything how to be positive, how to work so hard and believe." This victory could not have happened without the all-around effort from the Huskers defense. Thanks to Rule's black shirts, they limited Boston College to a measly 1.8 yards per carry and recorded 3 sacks. Plus, Rule's team had 10 different receivers catch a pass and were constantly switching personnel to strain Boston College's defense. The head coach continued, "While it's not the ultimate step, it's a really positive step that the guys had a chance to accomplish something, go experience something that's part of college football." Unfortunately, As Matt Rule and company are riding high with confidence entering the 2025 season, Nebraska got battered in the spring transfer portal. This offseason, they have lost a number of rising defensive players like Dwight Boodle too. Let's hope Rule plugs the leaks just in time to set sail toward a successful
Shilo
third
Sanders'
campaign.
drastic decision turns heads at Buccaneers after OTA debut. Shilo Sanders' off-day park workout is getting significant buzz. The undrafted free agent with the famous last name is blowing up in Tampa, and it is because he's out there grinding when nobody's watching. He is doing this on Sunday night in the Florida heat, on a random field without any trainers, turf, or excuses. They don't let us in the facility on the weekends, so I just had to find a random field down here to get some work in. Sanders himself remarked in his latest video on YouTube. His work ethic hasn't gone unnoticed. According to NFL Rookie Watch, which posted a video clip from the park workout on X, it has an electric caption. Shilo Sanders' footwork looks surgical heading into his first season. Sanders has reportedly taken no days off since arriving in Tampa Bay and is working towards securing playing time in 2025. Undoubtedly, he has great footwork. One NFL scout reportedly told The Sun, his technique has come a long way since his time in South Carolina. He's on par with some starting NFL safeties. After bouncing from South Carolina to Jackson State to Colorado under the guidance of his father, Deion, he's forging a new identity in Tampa. With 67 tackles, a pick six, and 5 forced fumbles over 2 seasons at Colorado, he is bringing in unmatched athleticism. NFL Rookie Watch's X post further elaborated. Multiple Buccaneers coaches have now raved about Sanders, praising his intelligence, work ethic, and athleticism. Moreover, reportedly, he is now a locker room favorite amongst not just his teammates, but the coaches as well. But it is the last line that touches upon his greatness. The Buccaneers rookie safety is freakishly smooth on his feet-flushed face. The post concludes. On May 28, 2025, Sanders dropped a raw, self-shot training video titled Shilo Sanders Puts in Work at a Random Park in Tampa Off-Day Grind. It gives a 7-minute look into the intense, no-frills workout he undertook without access to the Buccaneers facilities. As he confirmed early in the video, "Hold on, my bad y'all. It's Sunday. It's Sunday night, Sunday evening." From quick twitch warm-ups to alley pursuit angles, Shilo's off-day drills were next level. "I don't really like to do static stretching. I feel quicker if I just do dynamic," he adds. He executed back pedal to 45-degree breaks, visual reaction drills with clock hand cues, and alley pursuit angles focusing on the inside hip. Despite the steamy Florida conditions, Shilo pushed through the entire session without rest. "Y'all see I'm in shape. We didn't even take a break yet," he adds. "And the grind wasn't over. I might go on a jog tonight too, just to get my endurance up." After being signed post-draft, Sanders has quickly fallen in love with Tampa Bay. Shilo Sanders flexes his skills. Tampa Bay Buccaneers safety Shilo Sanders is turning heads with action, not words. In his video, he declares, "OTA, let's get it." The son of Hall of Famer and Colorado Buffalo's head coach Deion Coach Prime, Sanders may not have heard his name called during the 2025 NFL Draft, but his journey is far from over. When he showed up for his first Tampa Bay Buccaneers OTA, the message was loud and clear: Shilo's here to compete. After impressing at rookie minicamp, Tampa Bay locked him down on a 3-year, $2.96 million deal. As per Spotrac, Sanders stepped onto the OTA's field in May, remarking, "It's a good day for Buccaneers football." Well, the Buccaneers veterans like Hasan Reddick, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin skipped the session. Hence, the door was wide open for rookies and fresh faces. Coach Bowles didn't hold back on the praise. Like the rest of the safeties, he's very intelligent, he's very loud. You can hear him making calls and everything, so he's got a good grasp of things. He went on. Day 1, there were about 3 or 4 rookies who stood out. He's definitely one of them. Shilo Sanders plays with a bite and edge and commands the secondary with vocal leadership. But injuries have plagued parts of his college career, which makes it a concern. The Buccaneers' final 53-man roster is a battlefield, and Shilo's in the thick of it. With the clock ticking toward late August, he's competing for safety and special teams. Tampa's fresh off an NFC South title, so the stakes are sky high.